Hello everybody. Today I found some old school raps slash poems, and they are horrible. Very, very horrible. Yet I feel kind of compelled to share them with you because of how horrible they are. Keep in mind, I'm a whitey. I'm a white boy, and I think the first one I'm looking at was for biology, where it was an extra credit thing where he's like, if you can make a rap about one of our topics, then you can do that as a project instead of making an essay or something. So I chose to try to do a rap, and I clearly was not a rap fan at the time because my concept of it was horrible. I got a couple other ones that I'll explain as we go, but let's watch. Get ready for this. I'm going to read it as it says, and I'm going to try to put a little beat to it. I don't know if I'll play any music after or not. We shall see. Hey guys, I'm going to do a music rap video on mitosis. I hate rap, but I can't sing, so I will rap. Here we go. Yo, 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 the point of this rap video is to let you know about anything and everything that happens with mitosis. My mitosis. And alright, you got step 1, and that, my homie, is prophase, where the chromosomes coil up just like a little ball. But the best part of all is that it becomes visible during the next part of prophase, and the nuclear envelope will soon dissolve, and the spindle fibers will surely break down the wall called the membrane, the bad old membrane. And here we arrived at toodaloo step 2, and its name is metaphase, not the prophase. Right here is where the chromosomes move to the center of the cell, just like me homies moving to the center of the hood and line up for inspection along a line called the equator. And the big bad spindle fibers link up to the tiny chromatids, of which the chromosomes to the opposite sides called poles. We're almost done now. We're halfway there, cause step 3 is a anaphase. So right here, the two chromatids, but now their daddy calls them chromosomes, move to the opposite sides while the spindle fibers attached to them shorten. Ha-ha! Now we have reached the 4th and final stage, and it's called telophase. A nuclear envelope, just like a big cage, forms around the chromosomes at each pole, but now that they are apart, they come out of their shell uncoiled, and the spindle fibers go away, and the spindle is gone. And that, my friend, we have reached the end. Well, mitosis is done, and I sure as hell had some fun. Ha 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 ha! Young Money, Jeffrey, T-Pain, a Young Jeezy. Oh, that was fucking queasy. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Please know that by now I do understand a little bit more about the rap music these days. Though I prefer rock music, I do get rap now. I am better at it, you will see. But, my God. Just check out my Cecil song, and you'll know what I mean. If I would have made that into a rap, that would have been pretty freaking awesome. But I made that one more dramatic. But the next one was another project for that same teacher a little later that year, called The Process of Fossilization Rap. He actually liked this one. He actually said that this was pretty creative, but I would disagree. But all I do is try to rhyme. But let's find out how cool I was. I was pretty cool, wasn't I? Hi guys, I know there are 5 steps to the process of fossilization. Do you feel like getting into the sensation in my nation? If you think so, get out of your sheets and go to the beach but in pleats because they attract a lot of freaks, but they could have a collection that might have an explanation to explain the process of fossilization. Alright, there are a couple of methods, but we are going to ignore them so none of you all die of boredom. How many steps could there be? We can count them down from steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one of them leads back to a former life. First we got unaltered, which means the specimen was not changed. Is there another way for this to be explained? Some of you might think that an animal goes through a lot of pain, and they probably do in the brain, but you know what they say? No pain, no gain, no sweat. Some scientists can lose a bet to a guy who won't pay his debt. Don't fret. He had to get wet to pay off his debt with an unaltered specimen. Now let's kick it up a notch. This is sounding pretty boring. Let's quicken this pace and I can hear you snoring. Because you move on to the next step, encasement in a tar pit. And when you get stuck in a tar pit, you know there ain't no way of getting out of it. And you can't do nothing. And everyone around you's looking at you, knows that's true, and they're all laughing at you, poking you with sticks, and oh my God, man, how the hell am I supposed to get out of this while I'm pissed? This is wasting my time. All I can do is sit and wait, and I'm running late. I can't come up with another excuse for my date, because I don't give a crud. The dead guy next to me is my new best bud, and does not pay attention to me. I wish I was free, and damn man, this tar is so sticky, I can't even take a nice warm pissy. And no, I'm not dead, I'm preserved in the head, and good thing I did not get served and fed to a big feller named Old Yeller. But it's okay, I have all the time in the world to express all of my hate, 'cause there is a delay on how fast and quick my bones will decay, and it is tearing away at my flesh, and it would be an obvious guess to see how I am stuck in this mess. My quest is done. If I've learned anything, a tar pit is not fun. I would like a refund, and right now, I'm about halfway done. Mummies, mummies. Oh, those mummies got dry old tummies from standing under the sun rays during vacation. What the heck is that called? Mummification. And they had a temptation to dehydration of water out of the body. No time to say bye-bye to mommy. And the sun was too hot. They got sunburned a lot. And are they still alive? No, they are not. I want you to know that I'm not teasing when I'm talking about an old animal that died of freezing. A mammoth died and got frozen in a puddle of ice, and we could tell if it had lice before it died. Good thing it wasn't fried, or else I would have lied. I know that my teacher has a preserved specimen in his freezer, and it won't ever get better. The last step cannot have an antler encased in amber, but a bug like a tick would fit in the sap on a tree and were never able to get free. But after millions of years we found the little fellow and can cut through him like jello, but it won't be able to say hello because it's dead, but its body is intact. We can still stick a needle in its back, and you know for a fact what it did in the past. Boom. Those were my science project raps. Now, let me get you one I'm a little bit less embarrassed of. This one isn't nearly as bad. Still bad, but not as bad. Let's give it a try. How much battery do I have? Alright. For this one, our assignment was to make some type of a poem about something that happened in our lives, and I chose to do one on injuries that I had. Specifically, when I had Ashgood-Schlatter, or Ashgood-Schlatter. I have no idea how it's pronounced. It sounds weird. I'll put it up here if I know how to spell it. Alright, here we go. Remember, this was more of a poem than a rap, but I'm going to do it like a rap. It was in the 7th grade. I was known as a fat kid, so I worked really hard to become physically active. PE in the gym, weightlifting after school. The fact was, I began to look cool. People thought I was a fool. All the girls could do was look at me and drool. I was working real hard. It was in a soccer game, and before I knew it, my knee snapped and I felt a lot of pain. After the game, I never felt the same. It was lame because I'd lost all of my fame. When the doctor said my knee had a fracture, I knew how the heck I got myself into this disaster. I wish we could have moved along a bit faster. My mom would not shut up and I wanted to slap her. The doc finally said it. I have Ashgood-Schlatter. I know it sounds like a spell from Harry Potter. I asked if this could be fixed. It's too bad I did not have Netflix. Then he tells me I cannot bend my knee for 3 months. I was pretty pissed to imagine all the school that I would have missed. I felt the black mist as I caught the gist. Decided to make a list even though I would have rather jumped off a cliff. Sitting around my house, my own knee made it hard for me to go pee. All I could do was say, gee. I got lazy and liked to relax, eat, and got fat. People in middle school tripped me and thought they were cool. Lucky for them I did not go in a pool. It is not fair. Lucky for them I did not care. Their lives I would spare. I walked like a cripple. I still could dribble, but I could not run, which ruined all the fun. It wasn't all me. I blame my knee, because I have to walk like I am 50. It was hard to limp to class on time. When people asked to help, I wanted to say, no thanks, I'm fine. My attendance would decline right before I would cross that line, and knew I would be on time if I heard the chime. One day I tried to bend my knee, but it felt like I was stung by a bee. A huge lump under my kneecap was like a second kneecap. It hurt like a mofo, but you know you can't fix this with cookie dough. The last day approached me. When I got the brace off, I had to wash all the stank off. Then my knee was stank-free. I could bend my knee and pee regularly, and not become preppy. My name is Jeffrey. Oh! Yeah, I know that still wasn't the best, but my god, that was better than the other ones. This actually was on topic, and it did rhyme. It doesn't always make sense the way that it rhymed, but it was better than the other ones. Improvement. Anyway, that was my pathetic poems and raps. You guys can bash me in the comments about how either good the rhymes were or how pathetic those were. I don't know if I'll put beats on it, like I said. Those might have had a quick killer beat behind it or not. Yeah, those are out of the way. You guys heard some old raps. Fuck off.